How we doing? How we doing? Today is Monday, July the 28th, 2025. Just doing the real estate tap in with you for today. So two articles that I saw over the weekend really caught my eye, especially when it comes to real estate notes, note investing, creating seller finance notes, seller financing in general. This year could be the lowest sales of homes, existing home sales in the last 30 years. Realtor.com is projecting under 4 million sales. We thought that last year when it got to just over 4 million that was low. So it looks like it's going to be trending downwards. At least that's what they're projecting, from now until the end of the year. This quote unquote selling season, didn't get off to a great start, and it's going to be, coming to a close, once we get to like the end of August and September. Usually everything that's under contract within that time is gonna get closed prior to, kids and stuff having to go back to school and things of that nature. So what they're projecting, is that between now and probably the end of the year, things are going to slow down. And so overall sales is probably not going to hit 4 million. And the other article was that a lot more buyers and sellers are walking away from transactions. Whatever the case may be, there may be an inspection, and there may need to be some repairs. Maybe somebody wants to sell a concession for repairs, other things that just come up prior to closing, and they're seeing a surge in cancellation of contracts. So the reason why we talk about these two things in regards to notes is that if we're experiencing these low amount of sales and you want to sell your property, offering seller financing is going to help you attract more buyers. If you're a realtor or a seller, you want to understand, how this works and how it could work for you. You can get the price that you're looking for, even sell your property at a premium, typically when you're offering seller financing and you're receiving some money now. You'll receive a monthly payment, and then you still have a lump sum that you're owed that you can sell. When you want to sell it is really up to you. If you want to sell it after it's created, within the first maybe 3 months or so, something like that, or after the first 3 months, you can do that. If you want to wait maybe a year or two, just collect those payments and then get a lump sum, you can do that as well. Whatever it is that fits, what it is that's best for you. But this is a way to maximize your equity, making sure that you're getting what you're looking for out of the property. You just are not going to get it right at the closing table like you would when somebody gets a mortgage. And then two, on the cancellation side, again, this understanding how to structure seller financing and things of that nature can help you with these canceled contracts. You can be creative on what you want to do, and what you're willing to do for the buyer, and, vice versa. That cancellation of contracts is if that's surging, then, that means that it's more of a buyer's market, and buyers are exercising, their power right now. And sellers have to realize that, we're probably going through a little bit more of a price discovery time right now. People are thinking that their homes are worth, $4, $5, $6, $700,000. That may not necessarily be the case anymore because things are shifting. So, just a couple of things that caught my eye. Like I said, if you want to understand seller financing and creating notes and the buying of selling notes, let's stay in touch. Let's contact each other and have a conversation about that. But, as a realtor and as a seller, understanding how this works is going to benefit you. And you actually, can make more money, even if you have your house selling for $500,000. By the time you structure a note and collect some payments and get a lump sum, you could actually sell it for more than $500,000 in that example. So, understanding seller financing and real estate notes is going to help you during this particular time. All right. Everyone have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.